Chiang Mai, and actually Nong Hoi is the little provincial area I'm in here, which is where I live. Welcome to my weekend live stream with news and views. So welcome. I'll wait till some people come in, which they will shortly, I'm sure. And it's a beautiful morning here, weather-wise, in Chiang Mai. Slight cloud covering. I should have bought sunglasses. I'm sitting into the sun, but that's okay. Hey, Hobby Time. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, mate. And yeah, so I've decided to come to my favourite coffee shop here, which yesterday had a sign on the door saying they would be open today, well, at least closed until yesterday. But unfortunately I came through and they weren't open this morning. Obviously the flood damage has restricted them opening as they expected, so that's sad. But anyway, we're in a pretty badly affected area right here. Hello there, Trip. I owe you 500 baht. I do, mate, I know, I'm aware of that. I lost the bet with your football game there in America, but that's okay. As soon as you come over here, I've got 500 baht in my wallet. I'll hand it to you personally, okay? You do know that part of the agreement was to collect in person, right? Hey Jim, welcome. How are you, mate? Welcome. So, we've got a few people coming in now. It's great. We're going to be talking about, obviously, the floods are the big news. Well, the aftermath of the floods, and I want to put a big thank you to so many people of enjoying my video I put out yesterday about the devastation here. It's getting quite a lot of people watching, and averaging, when I work it out, works out at around about 2 people watching that video every second. So yeah, obviously it's a major subject and affecting a lot of people. Hello Jean, hello, welcome to you. Or as they say in Thailand, 5555. Yeah. So I will be need to get my glasses on so I can read chat and I don't have to struggle with chat. So my coffee shop here was closed. So we'll go past it on the way. We'll go for a walk. For those who watch the replay of this live stream, which I know quite a few do, I will put my location in the description below on Google Maps, and anything of interest that we might pass, because we're going to go for a walk just as soon as I finish my coffee here. There was a coffee shop just at the end of this street here, so 2 people every minute, is that right? No, 120 views every hour. That's yeah, something like that. Minute, yeah, okay, wishful thinking, wasn't it? But if you all go watch that video and share it, we might get up to, wouldn't that be nice, 2 views every second? Anyway, so yeah, this little place here I just noticed. I came and sit in here, and really nice, lovely couple here. They just made me a nice coffee, and I don't know how or why, but I also got a cup of tea as well. So I got a cup of tea for less than $1. Found myself a table, sit outside here, and we'll turn the camera around shortly. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here. Unfortunately, there's a bit of water on the road, a bit of mud. People got to be careful riding through here. Bit of traffic and people going past on bikes. I don't know where they're headed. Maybe they're going to the temple or stuff, or just getting out early. Unfortunately, a lot of businesses are still closed, and when I noticed the sun come up this morning, it was a bright orange, and not through looking through smoke, but actually looking through a dust. A lot of the mud here in Thailand is drying now because it hasn't rained since we had the flood, and then that dry mud is turning into dust by all the traffic using the roads again, as people are being able to get out and about a bit more. But you'll see what I mean when we walk up this road here. This whole area was pretty badly devastated. and completely underwater. This area here was waist deep in water. The only way you could get through here was on boats. So I will turn the camera around for a moment and you'll be able to see just what my view is. There we go. Quite a mess, and it's going to take a long time to clean up throughout the coming weeks. And they really do need to remove this garbage that's put out. You know, all the people have put all their rubbish out front, all the contents of their homes, all the shop contents, you know, all of the spoiled foods all gone into plastic and Hessian bags, all their sandbags, they all need to be picked up. And it's just, the task is just too much for the local garbage contractors around here. And it's going to take ages. And the problem is that a lot of the food stuff and things are just going off and rotting. And there's some areas here you walk past and it just really does stink. It's starting to become a really hygienic problem. Look at that, 4 on a motorbike there. We have a lot of kids on the bikes. A lot of kids on motorbikes with their parents and families heading off somewhere. So, and not only that, I've noticed yesterday making that video, riding around Chiang Mai and some of the badly hit areas, a lot of these plastic bags are starting to deteriorate and fall apart to the point where, you know, the cleanup guys coming along can't pick them up anymore because they just fall apart. So they're going to have to start getting in bulldozers and so forth to pick up all this stuff and dump it in the back of trucks. They should bring in the army, maybe some volunteer organisations that have trucks, you know. I don't know about rats. I haven't seen, I haven't seen rats here in Thailand at all. I don't know. There's not many flies, which is good. Haven't seen an increase in flies or mosquitoes at this stage. But there are areas down south of the city that are still underwater, and that water is starting to become really toxic because it's just still water not going anywhere. Very dangerous, especially for young kids and elderly people. That the diseases that come with bad water is just terrible. So they've got to be careful. I mean, dysentery and that sort of thing is the least of the problems. You know, and this is a week, believe it or not. It's a week ago since that flood hit, and it's, you know, this time last week everything was under the water at 5.7 meters, and we couldn't get out and go anywhere. The only way around was via boats, you know, or emergency services that had their trucks and that. And also right now we're having a lot of problems. Hello Kevin, welcome. It is the anniversary of King Rama the Ninth's death. Oh, okay, so I presume they're going to pay respects. Okay. Long weekend, day off tomorrow too. Okay. My God, Thailand, I swear, has more holidays than any other country I've ever known. There must be a holiday weekend every month at least. So yes, that's probably what they're off doing. Okay, thanks for the update on that. A lot of businesses would be closed for public holidays as well. But of course, most here aren't open anyway. They're still cleaning up, and that's the struggle they're going through at the moment. But there's, like I was saying, there's a lot of accidents now. The road is very, very slippery. That mud, if you hit that mud, just yesterday I saw it. Wasn't as bad as accidents it could be, but a family of 3 on a motorcycle had come off at an intersection because they hit mud and just slid out from under them. It was like a little 4 or 5-year-old little boy covered in mud. I stopped and looked, but he looked okay. He was fine, just dirtied up with his parents, and the bike was a bit scratched and bashed up a bit, but they were lucky ones, but there have been some pretty bad slips through the mud, so, and dust as well, so you've got to be really careful. Hello Peter D. Yes, you're right, that's right, we do need some rain, just a good downpour to help get the dust off the road, but then it has the other problem where the rain will become mud once it hits the dust. There are crews of council local workers going up and down the streets with water trucks and high pressure hoses hosing off the roads, which is fine, it clears the roads a little bit, but what it does cause is it gathers all the mud in the gutters on the side of the road and it just sits there. So yeah, and it really looks like a war zone. It really does. It looks like I'm in. Gosh, I guess it was back in 2019 in Africa. I visited into Somalia for a few days in Mogadishu, and it's just like that. All the streets are brown, and everything's brown. There's a brown tinge across everything. You know, brown's the colour of the month. We've got brown dust in the air. A lot of people back wearing masks again because of the dust, and of course the mud and everything. Wazza, how are you, buddy? Would be frightening riding around at the moment. Yeah, would also have to be very careful walking around. Yeah, this is the worst flood in recorded history. It outdoes the 2011 flood, which was the worst. Yeah, it was the worst. So I think it's very, very bad. I rode here today only because I wasn't 100% sure that cafe would be open that I go to, and then I wouldn't know where else to go. So I managed to come here. Anthony Jones is there. Hey, hello, welcome, mate. Welcome. Yeah, so quite amazing. But you'll see. We'll go for a wander up this street. It's quite a long street. It's all local here. You're unlikely to see any other foreigner in this street. And people are cleaning up still. You know, just working on getting the mud, getting everything back and sorted again. So, trying to get their lives back, really. Model Tank Guy, hey, welcome there, guys, welcome. So, if you're new in the channel, watching, please just say hello, so I can see your name down there in chat. Let me know where you're watching from. So, you see some people there with some cleaning equipment and mops. We also had a problem here with water as well. The water supply was cut off temporarily for a few days, which affected me in my condo where I live for about almost 2 full days. But we were lucky because we have a backup storage, whereas the business and houses out and around the area, they don't have anything like that. So when the water goes off, they instantly lose water, and they've got no way to hose off and clean all this mud away. And then, of course, hygienic reasons. You know, you can't flush toilets, can't have showers, you've got no running water. I was making trips across the road to the hospital to use the toilet, which I only had to do once, but you know, there's a hotel next door. I think a lot of the residents were using as well. Hello, Kate, welcome. A new name in chat. Hello, War Walker. Hello from Florida. Florida's got its own dramas when it comes to the weather. Been watching a bit of that on the news too. Big clean-up going on over there now as well. So, we'll hope you are out of the problems there, or everything's okay. So, a lot of storms happening. You know, a lot of storms and stuff going on around the globe. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go for a walk. We'll take you for a walk. excuse me, these people here were so nice to me. Well, I told them, I said, hey, they asked me where I'm from. I said, I'm from Australia. And they're going, oi, oi, Aussie, Aussie. No, it's funny. Okay, so we're going to go for a wander up the street and we're going to have a look and yes, and I'll be careful where I walk too because it is very slippery out there as well. Okay, so we lift this up. Okay. And we'll go for a walk. I'm going to say thank you to these. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, see you later. Yeah. Khop kum ka. Very good. Okay, number one. Yeah. Job. There we go. All right, guys. So, how are we going to do this? There's my bike. A little black bike there. I'll leave it there, it'll be fine. And we're at the end of this little soy here. I'm sorry I can't give you the address or number. I'll give you that after. I'll put a map location in the description. So what we're going to do is go for a walk up here. Don't want to get my new Nikes muddy. I've done well to keep them clean so far. But this is going to be a bit of a task. So here we go. I need to cross over, I think, yes. Okay, we're good now. Tell you what, I've almost had so many slips walking around the place. God, come close so many times to taking a tumble. Alright, gotta go off the road, I don't want to get run over. We're okay. Hey there, Ben Cooper's 6. How are you? Any boom boom? Any boom boom? No, no, mate. Nothing to talk about there. Sorry. There we go. So you can see how this mud is. Look at these. So a lot of these businesses would usually be open by now, but they're not. Okay, do you live there? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I moved here in February this year, permanently, Chiang Mai. And even though we're having our problems with the place, here we go, you know, have a look over there, where I'm experiencing the whole gamut of the climate and things that can happen here, from smoky season to burning season, and the heat waves of 44 degrees Celsius to now the wet season, the floods, and this month, towards the end of this month, which is the reason why it's probably hasn't rained, is we're coming into the winter season where the rain will finish and everything's beautiful and green, and this is the tourist season. This is the time where this place is going to get really busy with tourists. So they've blocked all that off there for, I can't read Thai, but I'm assuming it means no entry. Alright, so there we go. So yeah, I enjoy it. I love it here. I've been coming to Thailand for the last 15 years. I'll always come over here for a week or two, or even a month or so. Or I make it a stopover. I make Bangkok a stopover when I go off elsewhere in the world. And I've always wanted to live here, and I've been seriously planning it for the last 5 years and saving up so I can do this. Okay, look at a little kid on there. Yeah? It amazes me, these little kids on the bikes, you know. There's people. I mean, like I said, in my 5 things I hate about Thailand was the footpaths, you know, and how you could never make a business selling strollers here, you know, and prams. Okay. Who else got? Watch out for splashes. Yeah, I know. Okay, but I went over a few days ago, gave some people cleaning their shops much needed light relief. Yes, I tell you what, and also down in the description of my video that I put out yesterday, there's a link there. There's a big fundraising, not a fundraising, but there's a group that have got together and they're meeting at a temple. It's only 3 minutes from where we live here, where they've got donations of blankets and mattresses and food and water, and they're looking for people to help deliver the stuff, whether you drive or can just carry stuff, on Wednesday. So I'm going to be doing that, going over there Wednesday and helping out, help get these things out where they're needed. So over here is the cafe that I was hoping would be open. Unfortunately not. This is where I was going to stream from, the Meekin Cafe. I streamed here once before. There's the chicken lady out here cooking. Yeah, that cafe's not going to be open for a while. Unfortunately, the water looks like, I just saw through the door there, it looks like the water's got in. This was, looks like 7-Eleven. Closed, I think. Look at all the rubbish put out there, look at that. Yeah. Just tons and tons of stuff. All those crates are probably full of food that's damaged. I don't know if that store's open or not. I'd say the lights are on, but yeah, I don't know. Across the road is Mini C, they're open. Mini Big C. Okay. Mate, I got to help out a little bit, eh? Like, you know, I just feel that, yeah, I'll just help out a little bit anyway. I mean, I can carry stuff, so I don't mind going out with them and helping deliver stuff. So we'll do that. So check out the kids on bikes, would you? Like little kid there, you know. You know, they grow up, they like, you know, the experience of riding motorbikes over here from that age, you know, I think they ride bikes before they can walk. Alright. What else we got? Bit of a market sort of thing going on up here. Bananas there. Selling some bananas. Very local area here. Let's go up. There's a bit of a market happening here. Clothes. So in relation to Chiang Mai City, I'm about 10 minutes away on a motorbike, not far at all. From this particular point, probably about 30-minute walk, and you'd be at the Taipei Gate in Chiang Mai. So, and we're south east, and on the other side of the Ping River that flooded. It's good. I was really looking forward to my my breakfast at that cafe, but my bacon and eggs, looks like I'm not going to get that. Listen, while we're walking, keep an eye out and let me know. I'm looking for a hairdresser as well. I need a haircut. And I have been to one here. I just don't remember. I don't remember where it is. Yeah, I've probably walked past it. Yeah, I probably walked right past it, but anyway, keep an eye out. You can be the guy that reached for the height. That's right. Well, I'm 6'1", so that's right. Yeah, I can reach up to people's balconies from the back of a flatbed truck or something, you know. Chicken. More food there. Pick fruit. Look at that. That looks nice. There's mango. Oh, that is dragon fruit. I think that spotted one is dragon fruit. Grapes. Oh, very good. Thank you. Very good. All right. Yes, Is it 2:23 in the morning? Really? Okay. Good night. Thank you for coming in and watching and participating. Over there, laundromat. Look how many steps. That's obviously stayed dry, thankfully. Look at that. It's like quite high up, and probably built like that for a reason. Here's one of these. We might walk down one of these and take a look where people are living on the way back. We'll do that on the way back. All right. Still can't find a hairdresser. There's a coffee place. I see a coffee sign over there. Got all the motorbikes here. Look at all the motorbikes. This is obviously there's a lot getting in for repairs. They've been in water. Look at that one. It's been completely submerged. Look. Busy. Fixing bike. Yeah. They'd be doing a roaring business. Oh look, hairdresser. Is it? There's a hairdresser. Okay, I'll remember that. There we go. Down here is a very, there's a lot of apartment buildings down here. I think I've mentioned it before, where a lot of people live here. That there's like 10 apartment buildings. Each must have like 50 condos in each one, and it's just full of locals. And this is where they come and do all their local shopping and everything. Over there we've got Lotus, Go Fresh Lotus. Very much like Mini Big C over here. Little North Coffee place there. I'm not going to have another coffee. I've had way too much coffee. There's a Char Kitten coffee shop there that's not open. And hello. There's a cat of various mixes. Yeah. What else we got? There's a lot of rubbish here being pulled out of this little laneway here. Though it doesn't smell the most pleasant along here. You go through pockets of areas where the smell is pretty bad, obviously with food. That looks like it was a hairdresser's. Yeah, and closed. This is actually a good place here to buy meat. I don't know if my market is opened again yet, but this is a good spot where I can buy chicken and my pork to cook, mainly because they actually keep it refrigerated here. The one in the Nong Hoi market, there's no refrigeration, and no, it's fine though. I mean, I haven't had any problem. So, but it's just that when there is refrigeration like that, it means that they can probably keep it longer, you know. There's another coffee place. I can't drink another coffee. I've had 4 coffees already. You know, it's way too early to be drinking more coffee. So down over the other side of that park there is where those condos start. We've got a few food stalls up this way. And I've managed to keep the shoes reasonably clean, so that's good. And we'll just go up here a little bit to the 7-Eleven, and then we'll turn around and go down the other side of the road. And we might take one of those little roads to the south where we can see like where the people live. But you'll see down there is one of these places where I showed you all the apartment buildings are. So it got flooded. All this got flooded. You couldn't get up this end up here at all. The 7-Eleven's open though, it's good. And down that way is more condos, and there's the security gates. Look at all the rubbish they've got piled up out there, just, you know, hoping it's going to get collected at some point. You know? Amazing. Alright. So, we'll go for a wander down. So if anyone's got any questions, like why should I move to Thailand to live, or Chiang Mai, don't let this put you off. I had a comment on my other video where somebody said, praised me and thanked me for giving an overview of what it was like there and what's happened with the flood. He said, and then he went on to say, well, now's the time. Now I know for sure that I would never retire in Chiang Mai. And I thought to myself, well, really, like, you know, it was a once in a lifetime event, this particular bad flood. And dog, what's he got? He's chasing after something. Yeah, and you know, every country has its things, you know. Then of course, you know, everybody has their own requirements and their own needs why they want to come and live here. You know, I actually asked him, you know, where does he plan to retire? And he ended up saying in Thailand, but in the south, but he doesn't want to go a place like Hua Hin. So there are too many foreigners there. So, well, okay, if you don't want foreigners, then that's his reason. Good on him. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and that's fine. But you know, it's okay. But yeah, he wasn't criticising or anything. But you know, each to their own. So once again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. That'd be great. Hit notifications there. Make sure you got hit all so you get notified. I do these live streams at about this time every weekend, and from different places. And if anybody wants to ask any questions about over here, you're welcome to. Obviously, the flood is the news topic at the moment. Not much else is going on that I know of. The visa situation hasn't really changed. Nothing new there. I have heard that the ETA, which is the thing where you've got to make an application before you come to Thailand online and get the approval, that's been put on hold. That was supposed to come out on the 1st of November. Now I've heard that's on hold indefinitely because of other countries that sort of not coming on board with the idea. What do we got? Australia has floods too and fires. Yeah, it happens everywhere. Absolutely. You know, I was born and grew up in Sydney, and I've seen bush fires and storms, and gosh, you know, I mean, your house could burn down tomorrow. I mean, you know, yeah, it's all fine. It can happen anywhere. Hello there, Jean, is it? Yes, I have chosen Chiang to start my retirement in just over a year. I can always move to another area later. That's true. That's right. See, I'm all good here, but and I, you know, always wanted to live in Chiang Mai, but I'm renting for 12 months. Come 12 months, like in March, when my rental's up for renewal. There's no reason why I can't rent somewhere else. Like, it doesn't have to be here. Satika. Oh, smells good. Look at this. Shame you can't smell. Got lots of fish there, fish barbecue. Nice. Yeah, I could move somewhere else too. I don't plan to. You know. I know the smoky season wasn't pleasant, and probably one of the worst here for this year as well. It was pretty bad. But I'm glad I'm experiencing it all in the first year, because I know next year I might shoot down to one of the islands for the month of the smoky season to get away from it. You know. But I don't think I'll move away from Chiang Mai. A lot more pluses than negatives, that's for certain. That's right. Yeah, you can always move to another area later, of course. It's getting a little bit busy around this intersection. More traffic. As you can see, beautiful blue sky. It's actually getting better. Clouds are completely gone now. The little kids, see this? They just hang onto those mirrors and off they go. A little bit dangerous, of course, you know. You know, as soon as they can stand up, they can get on a bike. You know. Yeah, you're up there in Canada. Yeah, you get flooded and snowed in. Well, that's right. I mean, look, they have some pretty bad storms down in Pattaya. Look how often it floods down there. You know, Pattaya is flooded much more than Chiang Mai has this year. You know, I mean, it doesn't last long, but you know, it doesn't do as much damage because that happens so often. They're sort of prepared for it. Look at this car. Look at the dust. Yeah. Looks like it's been there for years. And yeah, it's been there for just a week. Yeah. Going to get really noisy in a minute. We've got one of these trucks coming up here with the loudspeaker playing. I don't know what they're announcing. Maybe they're selling something or advertising some business or shop. But, it's very loud actually, because it's a long way down the road behind us. So I apologise in advance how noisy it's going to get. We're going to turn right down here anyway and have a look somewhere different. Oh, good. The truck just turned away, so it's not coming this way. We're good. So we'll go for a wander down here. Some more residential area. Don't judge by the cover. Exactly. I'm really looking forward to the end of this month and into the next couple of months when it becomes the winter here, which the temperatures will drop just a little bit and be a bit more comfortable. And I have heard that even in the mornings there's been some fog, which is the first sign of the cooler weather coming on the outskirts, I've seen reported. And then the air's clean and clear, which is good. Less rain, and obviously peak season for tourists. So here we go, we can see, look at this. So you can see just how much has been damaged. We'll go down this way and have a quick look, and you can see what people have got to deal with. You can see the lady here using a hose, so it does look like there's water on, which is good. Although it could be coming from a tank. Yep. See. These are shops in here, which I didn't realise. I haven't never walked down here before. Getting down to some really quite a lot of destruction and damage down here. There we go. Yeah, you can see the dust. Everything's brown, dust over everything. Mud. Look at this place. Completely changed the look of the whole city. Who knows when this is going to get picked up and removed? You know, look at this. This pile's taller than me. You know, so much, and starting to smell. There's another view up there. More problems, the same thing. This runs this whole back street. We're at the back of that little market area now. That's where we are. So all that's got to be cleared away. Sooner the better. Oh yeah. Oh gosh, that takes your breath away, that smell. And here they are, setting up and selling food. Oh, and the smell from that rubbish. But, you know, you've got to make your livelihood. Get back into it again. Oh, it's nice. There we go. There we go. So yeah, obviously round behind the main street is quite a bit worse. It looks like now, compared to before the flood, when there was no dirt around at all, right? This looks like, gosh, you know, when I was in Africa a few years ago, in Nairobi, Kenya, some of the towns on the outskirts were like this, but you know, a lot of that is because it's, you know, it's a dusty place. You know, you've got the Serengeti and all the national parks around, and you know, this is what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Africa. It reminds me of Africa. And that 7-Eleven is open, by the way. I could hear the familiar ding dong of the door of 7-Eleven. Yeah. Terry, Montana. Good morning to you. It's going to take a while. Yes. You ever sleep in, did you, mate? That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it's going to take quite a while. The first time I came here just a couple of days ago, you couldn't get through down there because there was too much water where I've actually parked the bike. I'm sure my hairdresser that I went to once before was somewhere around here. Anyway, there's no rush for that. So the rest of my day is going to be not much. I'm probably just gonna go and have a late breakfast, my little cafe out the front that does the banana honey rotis is open for business. So I was there yesterday morning for that. That was nice. May go back for another one of them. Our pool's still open, so no problem going to the pool. But the humidity is very high, and it's due to just the amount of water around. It's just, you know, very, very humid. These places trying to open. Now, hello. Homestead. Hygiene Homestead. How are you? Sorry. Bit bright to see my screen. I haven't got my glasses on. I'm just waiting for a gap in the traffic so I can get over here. So they're going past on the motorbikes. I want to get through here before a car comes. There we go. Yeah, I made it. Made it. There we go. There we go. Back to the little coffee spot. And yeah. What we'll do is we'll just walk around here for a moment. I just want to get out of this mud. The place here is closed. And read. Yeah, a bit of rain will help in a little ways, but it's going to cause more mud. They need street cleaners. They need, I don't know, just something to go down these roads and just scoop everything up. Yeah, it's an awkward situation, isn't it? Yeah, they do. They need to call in the military like they did for the sandbagging. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, sandbags are just full of sand, so you can leave them lying around. That's not a problem, as you can see, which they are. There's nothing you can do about that. But yeah, it's awkward. It's all the waste coming out of the businesses and houses, all the food wastes. You know, it's just not enough to pick it up. Yeah. And I'm just looking for a spot here where I can plant myself for a moment. This looks okay. There we go, these guys are going around. 30 baht, and hop on that. Joyce the Tep, Sam Penang, that tells you where it's going. They're good transport. Jump on them. I haven't been on one yet. Probably because I'm afraid I wouldn't know how to get back. You know, trying to spot one that's coming back where I came from. Look, you can always call them a Bolt, which is the equivalent of Uber over here, and get back. They had the military out, did they, on Chiang Mai Road cleaning up mud a couple of days ago, yeah. And I've seen a whole team of them walking along there yesterday with the water trucks and high pressure hosing the roads. But all that's really doing is just pushing it to one side, probably making the road a little bit safer, but the mud is still sitting there. You know, still off to the side. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to finish up the stream here, and thank everybody for watching. Bit of a short one today, but to be honest, I'm getting a bit hot and a bit hungry, and I need to jump on the motorbike and and go have something to eat. So I'm going to do that. So again, thank you. Please, if you're watching this as a replay, comment below. Your comments are welcome. And hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe if you're not already. And I'll be back live streaming next weekend, and hopefully from a cafe that's open. All right. And yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody. Cheers, all. Enjoy the rest of your weekend wherever you are. And I'll catch up with you next time. All right. Bye for now. Cheers.